Hello, outrageous autists. Hello, everyone, guys. Hope you're doing great. Starting the stream for everyone. I don't know for how long we're gonna stream today. For everyone. I don't know for how long. Yeah, sound is good. Already tested. Sometimes I have the sound right away, sometimes not. Just pumping out the chat for me to see every one of you, because it's very useful. Then I pump out the chat to the different screen, to have the main screen, to have the accessory screen. I think two monitors it's must have for every sort of the streamer. Am I streamer? If I stream, I am. Oh, hi Betsy, everyone, hi Dark Hallway, Charlotte, hi Chi Club. Sounds great, awesome. Recently I discovered that apparently I have the settings for my mic set with some of the processing. I didn't know that I have it. And apparently yesterday the processing was off by the time I was recording. So now you heard the sound with processing, and now it's the sound without processing. I don't think that's too much difference between processing sound and not processing, but this is not processed sound, a voice, and this is processed sound or processed voice. It's podcast mode, so maybe it's more bossy, yeah? Processed sound again, and now we have unprocessed sound. Yeah, it's less bossy, way less bossy compared to processed. Now it's the processed sound, but with processed, it's like there are compressors, the S's, and blah, blah, blah. So you have more or less same volume, so I can speak like slowly and you'll still hear me. But if the sound is without processing, like now if I speak slowly, you can barely hear me. And now if I speak, yeah, definitely like compressor works well here. So it doesn't matter if I scream or if I whisper, the sound will be like, yeah, if I whisper, obviously it will be like lower. But still, it's awesome to have this compressor. I like the unprocessed sound more natural. Oh, I see. And I ordered some of the new audio interface. I want to try it out, like it's more professional. It's called RME Babyface Pro FS. It's like small interface. It's okay to put on your desk and connect to your PC, and all of the management is happening via a special application. So I hope to try it for streams, and it should give especially for this mic, which is very expensive, it should pump out what the real sound, like what is. Well, Rodecaster Duo that I have is also nice interface. I like the sound, but I think it could be better after all. I think. But we'll see. After all, I'm not a singer, I'm like a YouTuber and so on, but I want to try something else, so RME Babyface probably will do the job better. I will see. It's just a light, it's not too much expensive, this audio interface. I just want to try. Can hear difference for... yeah, I think you need to have headset to understand the difference, yeah. Without the headset, it's kind of hard to understand. Yeah, I like this mic, it sounds good. Also, I ordered different microphone arm, because this is kind of crappy that I have. It looks kind of like this is heavy microphone, and I don't think that it really plays like it's cranks or how to squeezes all the time. This is not looking like a robust construction at all. So I ordered new things. Maybe you should see if you can noise-proof your room with foam. It's actually noise, like all of that you may see here is here. All the walls, they're already covered with foam, so the room is more or less fine. I think it's okay. Even my how to call it, cupboard, yeah, it's all with those panels. So the treated room is pretty much treated well for noise. You should have big headphones to match the microphone. No, I think it's okay. Like those Audio Technica, they're good. I really like how they sound. Oh, you mean mic from above? No, it should be placed, I think, in the same. You mean invert, like put it upside down, like this, on the side? Well, I'll see. Like this mount is okay for me. Maybe for games, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I can do it like upside down, from top to the bottom. I'll see. Maybe it's like the variant. I just want to show you what I ordered. I hope to find it. I purchased it today. So yeah, this cable is going, and this, you see, how can I see? Okay, this is the arm. Actually, I ordered two because there was one option for it. Like it's the Ultima Red Gen 2 Ultra Low Pro. I don't know, like I saw it in Joe Rogan's show. Can I check Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan. And I really like the design. Well, I'm not sure if this is the same model.
Like men need to.
But he has the same, yeah? Yeah, probably you'll not see it like the same arms for mics. I think it's the same. Ultima, really like the red color. It's something interesting. So it can move like this one. I can move just sideways. I cannot move it up and down like it's fixed. And here it's like you have total freedom with those arms. Where it was with Charlie Sheen. Yeah, I think here it's visible, yeah. So it's not moving like this. You can also move it up and down. So I really like those arms. Yeah, they're like expensive. As I say to you, I ordered two of them because it's the only option. It's 629, yeah. But I think it's the best one. I think it's the best variant for me. And also like maybe for the future for podcast with someone, I don't know, who wants to make a podcast with me. Like this thing, it has been put on a table, and here you just put it on top, this one, and you put two arms there. So like if you're sitting on a table, you can put two arms, yeah, with two microphones from the single point. It's very, very useful. So yeah, it's 629, and if I check like in the internet, Ultimate, or how? I think it's not Ultimate. I think it's Ultima called? Maybe Ultima, I'm not sure. Yeah, this one. So this costs, like, it's black. I don't like black, honestly. So you have a single arm for 530 and two for a little bit more than $100 more. So I decided, okay, if it's just this difference, I don't want to pay just for one arm that money. Okay, let's it be a little bit more expensive, but for two arms. And definitely this is the best arm from what I saw. Like, reviews are, this is just fantastic. Yeah. And as for, yeah, it looks great, actually. I think it will be the same, like, from the bottom, but maybe I can put it a little bit up and invert. I'm not sure. I think it will be like here, like I'm using it right now, maybe just a little bit upper. I don't know, but at least I can move it up and down. Here I cannot do it. And what I have, like, what I ordered for, it's called RME Baby Face Pro FS. So I ordered this one, yeah, also kind of expensive thing, but it's like professional. It's already like the other grade of equipment. It's the small thing, like audio interface, but everything is happening on software. So you plug in, you download the software. I don't know the name of the software, and come on, RME Babyface Pro, just an example to show you. So yeah, this is the software. I already looked at the interface. So basically mixture, it's also recorder, mixture, like, it's very complicated as for me, but I think I can handle it. So basically signal from mic, signal from source, like whatever YouTube videos, like single from computer source. Everything could be mixtured into several channels, and one channel will go for OBS, the other channel will go to my headset. So we'll see. Like, I'll try to handle it. It's complicated, but we'll see. Like, that's what I do. Like, I take sound very personal. Year 21 just saw something, comments and threads that he will celebrate what? Who will celebrate? Everyone is going gaga over condenser microphones, but there is no point because software sound conditioning and room sound conditioning is no reason you sound good. Is the reason you sound good? Yeah, honestly, I like both. I like condensers. I like dynamic microphones. Yeah, maybe condensers more, just a little, because somehow they sound, I think, better. To be honest, politics people are some of the craziest and unhinged. Yeah, agree. Joe Rogan is the bottom feeder. After all, he has like a very popular podcast, and honestly, someday maybe I would like to join his podcast. After all, I do not like MAGA is MAGA, and Joe Rogan is a little different, you know. I think he gives like his ground, his podcast for the guys like Bernie Sanders from the other camp, right? So it's not just One Piece. Yeah, One Piece is now on my channel. I have a tiny microphone bought in 1990s and it sounds awesome. Oh, that's the thing about these huge ones. What's the thing about these huge ones? Some kind of pendant symbolism. Well, the thing about this mic that I can set it for my voice, and I like spend lots of the time to adjust it for my voice. It has a remote. I can switch different modes between tube, fat, warm, saturated, clear, dark. I can cut all of the frequencies, and this is not a microphone you see. It has the big remote microphone system, so that's the main thing for me, was the reason to purchase it, because I can set it for my particular voice as I like it. With other mics, you just purchase them like Shure SM7B, and it may do not fit your voice. So for every voice, I think there is specific microphone. Like for example, I hope she will return to streams. Imanea, like to watch her Twitch, and she has a very nice mic, but her voice has lots of the S's sounds. So it doesn't fit that mic at all. So I think she needs some sort of the dynamic mic, like RE20 or Shure SM7B, something like this. Have sometimes wondered if Ukrainian would remember the Yanukovych presidency with a more nostalgic perspective. No, absolutely. Like some people, yeah, of course, they remember Yanukovych with some nostalgic perspective, but just for you to understand, it doesn't matter who is the president of Ukraine. Russia wants to occupy it. With Yanukovych, they wanted to use mostly soft power. With Poroshenko and Zelensky, military force. The answer can be even from Odyssey. Yeah, software also could be used, yeah. What odds do you give for Orange the Clown to make it the end of this term? Huh? I didn't understand it. Jay, say sorry. I think, yeah, about microphones, again, have comments. I think it's more about my fetish, like personal fetish. I think it's not about quality any longer. I think, like, if you check out my Ukrainian channel and on what I filmed my videos, like most of the time, those were shitty microphones. But even with those shitty microphones, if the topic is hard, is like top, if it is interesting, if it is hype, people watch. So that's what I can tell. So it doesn't matter that much on microphone. But now it's my fetish. I want to have good video with this camera. I bought the lens in Japan, by the way, and this mic, yeah, it's my new fetish. Sound, especially, like not that video, not too much video, but the sound is, yeah. Confirmation of the Third Assault Brigade has been sent to Kupiansk. Yeah. Yeah, I think I said about it in my video that they were sent to Kupiansk. You mean for the arms, for chunk of metal? Yeah, I think they're overpriced, of course. I mean those arms, but they're the best ones on the market. This arm, like I use, it costs like $60, not more than that. But I see how I wonder how it is still alive. How it handles this mic, because it's damn heavy, and yeah, I don't feel really comfortable with this arm. That's why I want to order something really robust. Oh, you travel in Europe? Family members? I don't know. Honestly, I'm not good in pipers. I know just some light airplanes and ultralight. I've never flown pipers, so sorry, Alan Pilot, cannot tell. Some subjects are awesome for cheap mics, like nature sounds, except water sounds. I think still you need to have like a good mics to capture that. I saw actually once in the forest, like there was the guy who was capturing the sound, and he has like the same audio interface that I had before. It's sound, what's it's called, Mixpress 3. He put two of the microphones, so each microphone records a separate channel to make it stereo later on. Yeah. Yeah, American Restoration, thank you for watching. Yes, do you ever want to get a personal airplane so you can fly again? Yeah. Yeah. It was like my business plan at some point. But now I'm too busy with my channel. Like I thought maybe to not purchase but rent the airplane to fly with my subscribers here. Hey, Spotty Silver. The miss being an airline pilot. Sometimes I miss, but not too much. Like today, I recorded a video about Trump near miss air collision. Oh shit, that was funny. How media, like all of our Telegram channels whom I follow, like they say, "Oh, Donald Trump nearly collided Spirit jet over New York. Wow! Oh my God!" Then you listen to Sky Talk itself, HC Communication, and you'll find out that it's nothing more than hoax. Just recorded the video on this channel to tell that it's bullshit. Something like a bush plane would be pretty cheap too. Yeah, bush plane is awesome. Like, you know, in Alaska where you have the rating to land elsewhere, it's fantastic. It is absolutely great. I also want to record a video, like not now, and soon I'm gonna go sleep, but I want to record the video about the new cancellation culture now about MAGA, or with MAGA, how to call it. Oh shit, I need to move me here. What is this? Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, did he oh my god, is it's the same? Oh my god, he's Delulu. Jimmy Kimmel farewell message to America. What? Like he was cancelled from ABC, from what? There was the night show or evening show of Kimmel where he said something about Kirk's death or something. Try to figure out what he said. It was somewhere here. And this guy also was cancelled, yeah? Stephen Colbert. Yeah, I heard some, like, I saw what he did on TikTok. Sometimes I got his cuts from his shows, and so he was cancelled apparently. And this guy also was cancelled. Just want to check out, like, Kimmel. Okay, Kimmel. I didn't watch that stuff, but it's interesting. The new cancellation culture, yeah?
Some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish.
Well, for that canceling, he's not celebrating the death. He's just saying about reaction of Donald Trump, yeah. And Donald Trump back then, well, Donald Trump is stupid. One of the reasons why he's stupid, because he records his short interviews with journalists just near to the helicopters, near to the airplanes, and where he cannot read the question normally himself, like, huh? He's always like that, what did you say? What did you ask? So he didn't hear the question. He thought that it was a different question about something about White House. He misunderstood. He's an old guy, almost 80 years old, yeah? Okay, I will answer you that. So it's not about that he deviated from Kirk's death question. He just misunderstood it. It's 100%. But here they want to show in the show that okay, he cares about restoration of the White House more. Yeah, it's kind of sarcastic. Yeah, this question answer they do not fit. They're making fun of it, but canceling his entire show himself for it, like he's not saying like, hooray, Charlie Kirk is no longer with us, let's drink champagne. He's not saying like that, absolutely. I think it's undesirable. Like, I say it myself, like, Charlie Kirk is like piece of for me, because of many reasons. First of all, because he provided Russian narratives out there in MAGA, in politics of the United States. So, but still, I'm not celebrating his death. I think it's what happened is horrible, yeah. But even for that words, I could be like, if I had the job somewhere, I would be canceled, of course, saying that I didn't like the guy or I hated the guy. Yeah, you can even be canceled by that. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's upside down already. So before, like. It was from different camp, from the left camp. Then someone says something against some nationality, race, blah, blah, blah. They have been canceled. Now it's upside down, yeah? Then you say something bad about MAGA members, passed away or not passed away, you've been canceled. And it's kind of strange that ABC, they're following like they're actually bowing in front of MAGA, in front of Donald Trump, and Donald Trump already demands more, from what I understood. He demands to cancel many more shows, like, which he doesn't like. It's kind of interesting, and it smells a little bit dictatorship, as for me. But yeah, what can we do? It's the new reality of United States of America. And now I want to show you a clip, yeah? Why I didn't like Charlie Kirk. Just for you to understand that I have the reasons, as many people around, they have reasons not to like Charlie Kirk, but now they've been canceled, yeah? So, for example, this clip.
Idea. I do think we shouldn't have NATO expansion. I think that's been a mistake. But
NATO's expansion as far as Ukraine, or also as far as
Ukraine and...
I think it's too loud. I'm sorry. So again, let's listen to this.
I do think we shouldn't have NATO expansion. I think that's been a mistake. But
NATO's expansion as far as Ukraine, or also as far as
Ukraine and
Sweden?
Finland, I think, was a mistake. Finland is very Russian.
Finland is very Russia. I posted it on my Telegram today, and he says that Crimea is like Russia too, and I myself from Crimea, so it's like a personal offense towards me. So I had the reason to hate this guy, and but still I do not celebrate. I don't think that he deserves to be shot like that. I think he should be like canceled and banned for what he said before. But shot, no, it's too much. Finland. So he knows nothing about politics. Also, he blamed, by the way, Zelensky for starting the war, for all of those life losses in the war. He also blamed Zelensky. So he has like his roof is somewhere, was somewhere else. He knows nothing. So I equalize him to Tucker Carlson. I don't see any difference between him, Tucker Carlson, or any sort of the Russian propagandist from the Russia Today. As for me, they're absolutely the same. This guy just speaks English and has American citizenship. For me, he's like, that's my thought. And as I told you, I could have been canceled if I had the job in the United States. Probably I'll never obtain visa to United States of America. Well, at least while Donald Trump is in power. As Marco Rubio, yeah, he canceled some of the visas for students or for someone, I don't know. And the MAGA is really into it, into this cancellation culture. They had some of the lists with people who say something about Charlie Kirk, or people who supported or celebrated something. So it's kind of interesting, again, what is happening in the United States. I didn't disagree with anything Kimmel said. Trump is just a baby. Yeah, he's like very offended with those words. You know, Zelensky had a very successful program. It's Quartal 95, which is like, which also implemented lots of the political satire there. And they were making fun about any sort of the politicians. And even in Ukraine, by the time there were pro-Russian politicians like Kuchma, he was partially pro-Russian, and Yanukovych, who was fully pro-Russian, even they didn't do anything to Zelensky's show. Like, it continued, like they were laughing on the jokes which were like said by Zelensky, by his team. They were laughing. It was okay. So I see that in Ukraine, the political culture is actually was and is at the higher level compared to what is out there in the United States, especially from MAGA. You know, Donald Trump is just, he cannot stand the jokes about him. He takes everything so offensive, so serious, you know, like, come on. There used to be Estonians living in Crimea. Yeah? I didn't know. Hi. I know about Greeks. I know about some Germans. Yeah, obviously Tatars, Russians, and Ukrainians. Most of us haven't been watching the war in Ukraine. And then Clint Eastwood filmed Firefox, came out, I was 13 years old. I don't know why the police wanted to see these papers. Oh, by the way, Clint Eastwood, I think he turned 100, yeah? Recently. I need to check. He's one of my favorite directors, actually. It's the age of Clint Eastwood. Clint, he is like legend. Oh, I'm Watts. Welcome to Thanks. Thank you for support. Clint Eastwood. Let's check out Wikipedia. Yeah. Born 1930. Oh, no. He is 95 years old. He celebrated his 95 years old, yeah? In May it was. Age 95. Crazy. And he's still sane, like he's some sort of Bernie Sanders, just older, yeah? His head is out there, and he's very smart. American Sniper, yeah, he filmed how many years ago? Maybe 8 years ago or something? Firefox is a great movie. Clint Eastwood, Firefox, okay. Movies. I don't remember if I watched it. Yeah. Just then I watched it. It was a different one. it was not I think it was called something different in ex-Soviet republics. Not the Firefox, but Черный ястреб, so Black Hawk, like the name of the helicopter. Yeah, it's called Черный ястреб. Yeah, something like this, or Black Thunder, like something like that. In like they renamed those Hollywood movies to fit something. I don't know why they rename it, but it's not original in any case. Firefox was like, I need to watch it once again. Yeah, I like westerns also. With they are so classical, and yeah, he's very nice director, really nice. I like Clint Eastwood. Talented director, really good. First black Canadian hero soldier got Victoria Cross for hold Canadian position in Crimean War. Oh, as long as this from Canadian citizenship history test. Wow, that's crazy. Interesting. I didn't know it. It was supposedly about MiG 31. I don't know. I don't remember actually. Oh, is he Hawk noted? Hey, Etin. Nice to meet you. I watched since early the war. Like, oh, thank you, Vots. Thank you. Героям слава. Yeah, it's so interesting, you know. I wasn't living in those years, you know, 50s, 60s, 70s, but I have this feeling of nostalgia for the time, you know. Everything was so developing. Humans in space, in the moon. It was like I consumed this part of the culture from movies, from some of the even comics. Yeah, it's interesting, that part of our history, yeah, which happened not long time ago. So interesting. Now I think it's less soul elsewhere compared to what it was before. Yeah, American restorations, I agree. The situation with Ukraine manpower, do they still have at least Android? They have more than that. I think close to 800,000, something like that. I miss 80s like that. I grew up believing that something like George Floyd would never happen again. Yeah. You know, I was really shocked that I didn't know it until until the news about Kirk, that actually some people were making fun of George Floyd, like simulating how they put the knee on other people, like their friends, and taking pictures about it and laughing. That's crazy. I didn't know that it happened. Then in the Ghost of Kiev fighter pilot existed? No. Yeah, just a legend. Video about him? Yeah, it was like just a legend. Ghost of Kiev was like the common meaning of the Vasilkov air squad. So there were numerous of the pilots, and it was just a legend, you know. And from the beginning, I said like it's not real that single pilot may shut down so many airplanes. So it's just a squadron name under this name, unofficial name, let's say. Have you spent any time in Ukraine? Yeah, like 23 years constant living in Ukraine. We only have to deal with Trump for the next 3 years. His actions are really upset independents and some Republicans. His MAGA base is different issue. Yeah, you see, but it starts to escalate. It starts to escalate really, really fast. Like they're building the new enemy, and Kirik's case forced them, like reinsures them in their actions. Yeah, now they have this excuse for something. They created like Antifa organization, far left, leaps. So they create the enemy. Yeah, half of the Americans at least. I don't know what it could be like if it escalates. What's gonna be in next 3 years? Yeah, they sent like, if we believe Putin, they sent 100,000 soldiers to Belarus, but it seems like Western analytics also confirmed that number. So it could be true. Swift, I don't know. If you're going there, just be safe. Avoid big cities. If you going to Kiev, stay somewhere close to Kiev, not in the city itself. That would be my advice. Because city is like could be hit by drones, and yeah, I would go somewhere in the countryside or in a satellite city near Kiev, like Brovary, Borispol, Bucha, Irpin, if you want. Like there is nothing. Well, try to stay away also from military bases, because my home in Borispol, it's like very close to military base, 50 meters away. Kiev metro is the best place to hide. Yeah, but for sure you'll not hide there. Like few people go there. For further thing, they have to stay in Kiev. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, it's up to you. Just take precautious measures. Special military operation in Venezuela. Are you sure? Let me check. Oh shit! The wrong button. I have the X for the news check. Okay, now I have Rogan and recommendations because I checked it. They say nothing about like mostly political stuff. Yeah, I need maybe following. Come on. Okay, what we have from Defender, Commanding General of Marine Force and Japan Ground Self-Defense Force. I think they conducted like joint military drills. Yeah, Japan and United States. Like I heard that the last news that they sent to Puerto Rico some of the drones, I mean Americans, some of the MQ Reaper, MQ9 I think it's called. Why do I have all the MAGA in my page? Is it because of This guy, Elon. What he writes here. I'm pleased to inform our many USA patriots that I'm deciding Antifa, a sick, dangerous, radical left disaster, as a major terrorist organization. I will also be strongly recommending that those funding Antifa be roughly investigated in accordance with the highest legal standards and practices. What is Antifa? Does someone knows? Someone in Antifa? Is it really a movement, Antifa, out there in the United States? Or they will put to this Antifa organization now everyone who doesn't agree with Donny? Antifa is simply being against fascist. Yeah, it's anti-fascist organization. organization. Like, is it really big? Because I haven't heard about this like movement. Like, maybe it is out there, but it's not like huge. I haven't heard their acts, speeches, or any sort of the popularity out there in internet. Maybe their sessions or what they do, attacks, if Donny called them terrorists. I mean, technically, a lot of people are Antifa. Yeah, of course. I think I am too Antifa. I do not support fascism. I'm against fascism, so maybe I can call myself Antifa. Yeah. So I know, like, Antifa is like the movement of skinheads or something like this. Yeah, Antifa skinheads. So at first there were like racist skinheads in UK. Then there was like, it appeared to be Antifa movement. Same skinheads, just they were against those original skinheads. Something like this. And then it moved like this movement Antifa, yeah, or what? I don't understand. I think Trump would ironically actually support the start of World War III in Europe, because then he can have opportunity to portray himself as a liberator of Eastern Europe. Oh my God. Yeah, like with his actions, he is like doing everything for the war to start, really. It's the Democrats' version of the Proud Boys. Yeah, Rockstar. Oh, it's a big comment you have. I don't know how to spell your nickname. Xun. Okay, I'll spell just your for last. Cat. Okay, Cat. Back home, I had Antifa connections just before. Oh, don't say like you are joining this major terrorist organization. You have connections with them. Oh my God. Back home, I had Antifa connections because I made something with Jobbik Party. What is Jobbik Party? Which is fascist. Antifa people are commies, most of them brave. They have 1% ideologists. They're very smart, but have ideas which cannot work in human society. Yeah, I agree. Like far left ideas, they're not working well if they're communists. Already proved by Soviet Union and China, actually. Because China is now like on paper communist, but they trade openly, like, and they have billionaires. So I think it's mostly like communist on paper, just dictatorship, you know. I was very careful not to be involved too much of their actions, but I got a lot of information from them. Oh, interesting. Jobbik is Hungarian far-right party. Most of the Nazis. Oh, Jobbik. I know Jobbik, we call like Russians who hit by the drone is Jobbik. Like, correct. Jobbik is the Hungarian far-right. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kat, for explanation. What do you think will happen to Ukraine relations with if Trump passed and JD Vance becomes president? No one knows. I think JD Vance is more incompetent than Donny. He's like really incompetent. I don't know what is better, JD or Trump. Socialism with Chinese characteristics is socialism according to Xi Jinping himself. I see. Yeah, it's like socialism and dictatorship they have. It's vivid. And you know, Xi Jinping himself, his father was actually persecuted by Communist Party. He himself was like outcast because his father was persecuted. But later he was like proven not to be guilty, his father. Strange. Like if you're like followed by Communist Party, and how can you like... It's very interesting actually, the story of Xi Jinping. Also the story of Narendra Modi. Like those guys apparently should have not been in charge of their countries. It's just a miracle that they were like, they became who they are. It's interesting really to read the history. And now Xi Jinping is like, he is ruining even the standard communism hierarchy out there in China. He even he even persecutes and or cancels the people who help him to be who he is, to become who he is. In this matter, he's very similar to Putin, because Putin canceled Berezovsky, who helped Putin to be elected. Yeah. Bliss fits absolutely not. Denys, have you ever been interested in going on United States media to speak with pro-Ukraine Democrat people? It's often overlooked these days with all the crazy domestic stuff. Kieran, yeah, why not? Like, if I had some, proposal, I would do it. I got, I think, proposal from... Who is this? I think British politician, yeah? He has like many of the influencers or media figures or YouTubers even. He slices all of the screens, like there are roughly 4, 5, 6 sometimes people speaking about some stuff. I forgot the name of this guy. He's elderly. I think he's from UK. He's like more conservative, yeah, conservative. Piers Morgan or something, yeah. They invited me several times. I answered them okay, that's all. That was all of our conversation. True, Orban has secret agreement with Putin about if Russia win this war that Hungary gets territories. I'm almost sure about it. Antifa is a movement, not a specific group. Yeah, I also think. Like, I'm afraid that they may put to this Antifa like at least half of the population of the United States. Just about everyone with the brain to see Orban. Yeah, Orban is very friendly with Putin. So yeah, Piers Morgan invited me on an interview. I said, okay, maybe I answered too late. I don't know, and that's it. No one else invited me for television or something, or for internet media. Some of the influencers, probably that's it. So yeah, it's kind of unfair. Like this guy was calling to kaput homeless people like some deadly injections. Yeah, this guy, Brian Kilmeade on Fox News, saying that homeless people should be killed. And he's okay. Like he's still a good host out there on Fox News. But Jimmy Kimmel, who says just about Trump's reaction on Charlie Kirk's kaput, he's fired. Like where is the justice here? Yeah, and who is more like anti-human? I don't understand it. Yeah, this like it's everything is upside down out there in the United States. Everything. Why do I have this in my page? Tucker Carlson's and everyone. Elon, what are you doing with my recommendations? I think I saw like the chatting, like there's the Discord messages of Tyler Robinson. Tyler Robinson uncle works with Azov with Ukrainian military. That's also where Tyler got some of his shooting skills. Really? They're going to say Zelensky personally ordered next. Yeah, this is like Russian deep propaganda, like the most bullshit of the bullshits you may find on this tweet. Really, the only way this this could get any number. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I heard. I saw tweets saying that the murderer was a Ukrainian, like Ukrainian refugee or something like that, before they found the main suspect. Guys, do you like the design of the new iPhones? Do you like it or not? Tell me. If he said that homeless should go to get a job, it would have been better statement. Yeah, of course. He said like if they wouldn't accept the help, they should be like kaputted. Nope, I don't really like iPhones in general. Oh, I see. I have iPhone. It's 15 Pro Max. I love it, to be honest. The only thing I don't like in iPhones that I cannot plug in and find the same as in Android. In Android, you just plug in and you have like better sorting of the folders and everything. So it's basically like a standard USB, which you plug in and you find all of your data. Here, you need to have like software to find to like better sorting of everything, photos and everything. It's the camera. I really like how it films, yeah. I put iOS 26 on mine. It works well. I like it. I like the new design. I bet Mike Johnson will find a way to remote vents. I don't know. Never had one and never will. I have Elsa's phone, but I need a new one. I see. Before I had like, I never was the fan of iPhone until I started to film the videos from cockpit. I bought my first iPhone. It was iPhone 13 Pro for cockpit videos. I think I told about it in my last stream. And since that time, I am iPhone client. Okay. I had like, before iPhone, I had like, what I had? I had Samsung and I had China phones, Oppo or Vivo, something like that. Android phones. And this, well, the design, actually I like it, but there is, I think Xiaomi, oh yeah, here we go. Xiaomi 17, also 17, yeah. I think it's the same design as iPhone. Just two cameras, yeah, Xiaomi. And this is the display at the back. So they put display here somehow. One small camera, I wonder why is it there? And different lenses, yeah, two. And small one and two. I wonder why you need the screen here on the back. But I think it's, and even the name like 17, like iPhone 17. So Xiaomi, to be honest, I love the design, but if they're inconsistent with their updates or don't fix their UI, then wasn't the point. I wonder about the hardware there. Is it the same as in Samsung? Xiaomi makes better rice cookers than phones. That's racist. Pro Series is awesome. It's interesting design. It's like definitely like iPhone. Looks like it.
Wow, it's a new.
Still don't know why do you need the screen out there. Well, yeah, Xiaomi and iPhone. Oh my. Is it really that detailed screen? Oh my. Ah, it's like a menu there. Jeez. No, I prefer the... Oh, this is mine, I think. Oh no, it's 16 Pro. 16. Mine is 15. Oh, this is funny. This is cool. Yeah, iPhone, I like the new design, honestly, with this big block. I like it. And what is also interesting that the thermal, because it's made out of alloy, so aluminum, it has the better heat exchange with atmosphere, so it's not that hot compared to titanium, like iPhone. I think iPhone 16 were also titanium, 15 were titanium, so it has less, how to say, проводимость. I learn English with you. Проводимость. Conductivity. Oh yes, less conductivity with thermal conductivity. We may call it like this. Cool. I didn't know about Google phones. Yeah, Google phones are actually awesome. Like I think it's called Pixel. Google Pixel. I think. It has like good camera. I think I should put it here. Or maybe here it's okay, I don't know. I don't know the new models of Pixel, but before it was a nice phone. With a good camera. Is it the new one? Google Pixel. Yeah, I have a friend who has this phone and phone. He tells that the camera is very good and everything is good. From the beach to 100x zoom. Yeah, the camera is good. I wonder why they don't like. I already showed you this camera, like this camera. Yeah, it's Pocket 3 DJI, like good camera actually, nice one. So why not to put like this block of the cameras over here? And you'll have zoom lens, you'll have macro, you'll have everything. So, and the quality is way better. I think so. However, here's 1-inch sensor after all. So I don't know. Maybe to have 3 cameras on a gimbal in a small form factor, it's a great idea, I think. Check out also Zen phone. Oh yeah, the Zen phones are awesome. I think I also had Sony phone at some time. S8 with screen missing chunks. I tried Apple, but it wasn't much easier than Linux. So I went back to Windows only, this time to more China. Yeah, I also tried Macintosh, so iOS on a MacBook. I didn't like it. I understand that for many, like MacBooks are only, or iOS is the only software they will use, like MacBooks and iMacs. But for me, Windows is good. I don't understand Macintosh. Like I understand their phones. The iOS on the phones is awesome, but laptop for me it's like not mine. I like Windows because I may play games on the Windows. Like it's more for games, yeah. I can what else? I can edit videos in my favorite program. It's Sony Vegas Pro. It simply doesn't work on Macintosh. So yeah. I agree with you. I want like MacBooks or Apple phones. Oh, I see. I like Apple phones, but MacBooks I don't like. Yes, I want to hear more about Antonov on Neptune Christmas house. I guess that's similar to BGM one of. Yeah, it's similar. I want to see Neptune missiles to land Red Square. Yeah, may also. Probably gonna film like separate videos about that stuff, long range weapons. Apple was for desktop publishing. With HTC still producing self. HTC, yeah, nice phones as well. I use the Vegas Pro. Yeah, nice, Hogue. I was surprised, like big creators, for example, Charlie Moist Critical, he uses Sony Vegas also. What do you think about Dmitry Puchkov, standard Russian Z activist? Catch bridges next, hopefully. Will Ukraine attack the discovered drone headquarters? I think they already moved. Do you mean Rubicon? Yeah, in this Russian military park. I think they already moved their location if they're disclosed. Yeah, about the phones, I remember how I was in 11th grade, and one of our schoolmates, he brought the first phone with the camera. It was Siemens. I don't remember that Siemens, but it was with the camera, and the pictures were really terrible. But it was the first phone with the camera in our class, obviously, and it was wow. Oh my god, my childhood was without any phones, without any internet. First time I got my internet and my first computer, personal computer, then I was, I think, 15 years old. Yeah, 15 years old. But before that, it was like pure outdoor activity. If it is indoor, oh no, I'm wrong. I had Sony PlayStation. I had Sega Mega Drive 2, and then PlayStation 1. Yeah, but without any internet. Yeah, just buying CDs with the games, and that's it. Playing around, physical, analog. Graduated high school in 2005. I graduated in 2004. Yeah. Time runs fast. Yeah, old. Yeah, if you don't have friends, like if you hadn't got any friends by the time, it was very boring life without internet or without games, yeah. It was very boring. So we had to make more connections, live connections with people out there in the school, looking for friends because it was boring. Thank you, Ben. There were cell phones around and I was little, but only doctors could afford them. Yeah, Tim. I remember my first phone was Alcatel, and I also got it in 11th grade. There was just SMS and I could call. That's it. My first smartphone, I think it was Nokia, like more or less smartphone. There was the time then people were using already WhatsApp, mobile internet, and I was still like not aware about those new technologies, 3G. I started to use like fully phones, like fully, since 2000. I think since 2015. Then I moved to Indonesia for a couple of years. My family were Polish. They had a mansion in Western Ukraine. Oh, nice. Oh, shit. What do I think it would be? I don't know. Land back? No. No one gives you that. In Ukraine, for sure. Indonesian, how many wives do you have? Many. I used to work in Indonesia, in Garuda, Indonesia. Did lots of pilots use BlackBerry phones? I don't know. I never seen those. So yeah. Again, they're saying like he's celebrating it. Okay, maybe it's another video.
Fox News has severed bow ties with Tucker Carlson. After all these years, they are parting ways, which means he was fired. I mean, that's really what parting ways means. Tucker couldn't be reached for comment. He's already on a plane to Moscow to meet with his manager. But what a shock. I mean, what an absolutely delightful shock this is. Now Tucker can spend more time at home tanning his testicles and touching himself to that sexy green M&M. Sadly, he's probably not done poisoning old people's brains. The question now is, where will he do it next? Will he go to OAN? Will he go to Newsmax? Will he crawl back up Satan's fiery beehole from whence he came? We don't know. One of the most despicable mother Tuckers ever to appear.
It's about Tucker Carlson. Well, actually, Tucker Carlson was fired, I think, for the lawsuit. It was the record one, something like $700 million. Like disinformation lawsuit. New phone, new tear down. Wow. But still, I haven't heard like the hate speech from this guy who was fired. Like it was just his reaction on Trump's reaction on, like he wasn't glorifying the deaths or something. Absolutely. Yeah, MAGA went absolutely unhinged with this witch hunt, you know. That's why I think for them this death of Charlie Kirk was kind of profitable after all. Because they fulfilled their deepest dreams, you know, firing those people against them, who are against them. Or who are making fun of them. Remove Trump, nice one. It's the same. I already saw it. Yeah, I want to check out the review. Oh, Penguin Zero is streaming. Skate 4? What the hell is that? What is happening with my internet? Charlie always streaming some of the shitty games. Yeah, sometimes good games, but maybe it's like his signature. Like sometimes he streams shitty games just for fun. 5,420. Recently, like his stream activity dropped. Well, maybe he just started. Yeah, 5 minutes ago. Yeah, he just started because usually he has way more. I think I wanted to. It's called Alti. What's the name of this team? My car. I think it's called like this. Oh yeah, this one.
Off. So yeah, you pretty much just put it on the table.
I think I have the different
Tie
thing.
on your you shake it well, make sure it goes. It might come out if you don't put it well. Go ish 11.5 ish as you right now. Anytime you use it.
Yeah, I should have watched it before ordering, but I watched it after. Yeah.
Adjust it. You should be able to bring it up and down. You know. It's really good. This is one of the best feature I like about it. But overall,
oh yeah, up and
really
down
good,
is good. Like
it's just overpriced.
Yeah, it's overpriced 100% because I cannot put like up and down here. If I like, it's just like playing here. It's really shaky. The system is really terrible that I have, and to do something with it, I need to have those keys. To unlock, you know, to put it a little up, to lock it once again. So I cannot freely move it up and down. And I need this movement because then you film the video, you want to film like something like this, yeah. Like you change your position, because sometimes you record videos like today I recorded for 4 hours already, like if you combine two videos or 3 videos which I filmed, and I'm still sitting here. So you sit here, you sit like this, and you need like to move it up and down, left, right, and also I would prefer like this sort of the movement of the head itself, to adjust like the microphone. Yeah, I'm not complaining too much, but still comfortability matters. And this is a very nice arm, and design is good. This red color, I like it. Maybe it doesn't fit my studio. Maybe it should be like light or white. But in general, it's good. New. Oh yeah, Joe Rogan has it.
boom arm. It is the red version of the OC Wide Pro Boom Ultima Gen 2 ultra low profile boom arm. My personal friend Joe Rogan is known for his love of the legendary Shure SM7B microphone and has been using it throughout most of his...
Actually, Shure SM7B is like honestly shitty microphone. Let's be honest. Compared to others and Alex, even for the same price, this mic is just overhyped.
His podcasting career. He used several different boom arms over the years, but a couple months ago, he's been spotted using a new one on his show. So, what makes this new boom arm so special? Here you have 4 reasons why Joe Rogan is now using this red limited edition OC White boom arm. Reason number 1, space. First, the OC White boom arm is ultra low profile, meaning it takes up very little space on his desk. This allows Joe to have more room for his notes and other equipment while still keeping the microphone in the perfect position and less on the camera's way. You can see more of Joe, his guest, and what they are wearing compared to when he was using a more traditional boom arm. It's a piece of equipment. Joe likes to have the best of the best, and this boom arm is no exception. The red version is really good looking.
Yeah, I also like red and black. It's honestly one of my favorite combination of the colors, red and black. It's awesome.
At $350.
$350.
Reason number 3, logistics. Third, the OC White boom arm is fully adjustable, allowing Joe to position the microphone exactly where he wants it. This means that he gives friend Joe the peace of mind.
His friend Joe.
And I can put it away when I'm doing an over-the-head type video. Conclusion, it's pretty, it's handy, it's out of the way, and it's expensive.
Yeah.
But you get what you pay for. Quality, functionality.
Yeah. I like it too. I like design of this arm a lot. But I don't want to buy the black one, because black one, you don't understand that it's something, but red is something interesting. However, I don't think it will be in my screen. Like, you don't see my arm here. Maybe I will put it for you. Come on. It's like this. It's, you can see, Maono. This is my arm. It just puts there on a table. That's it. Boom. It's here. It's still metal. Yeah, it's good, but it's like very, very... how to say? Very weak for this microphone especially. Does it have to be so huge? Why not a body mic? You mean, why this mic? Fuck. You'll never have the quality of the sound on body microphone. Or you mean lavalier, it's shitty sound always. Here you have huge capsule. It captures absolutely everything. All of the tone, all of the voice. So if you are up to record the videos as I do constantly, or doing podcasts or live streams, The big mic is must have. Like, absolutely. The mic mini works in my motorcycle here. Yeah, for motor vlogs it's awesome. Like mic mini, if you put it close, it's fine. But again, for podcasts, for videos, for everything of the activity that I do more or less professionally, there should be a good mic. I had a mic arm that had to be over tightened, very famous. Oh, I see. I also have like mic mini. I use it for outdoor, like you may check out on my YouTube channel, some outdoor activity with mic mini. It's, yeah, the sound is okay for that one. Have you ever talked to Davydov? No. Yeah, just going to check Davydov channel. Davydov, 1.34 million subscribers he has.
At. Who knows? You know, no was along with us. He told us don't walk a single file.
You know, I discovered his channel like a few days ago.
In the context of the Charlie Kirk shooting and the shooter, I want to talk about my experience in the last 10 years of my life, where I've been bouncing around from one war zone to another in very different ideological groups. And my experience being among these people I never thought I could be friends with because of their political beliefs. And overall, I just want to give you guys a warning about something that maybe you don't know, but something that will change your life if you do. So I just got done rewatching The Social Dilemma on Netflix. It's a documentary talking about the AI algorithm that controls what you're being fed on social media and, you know, your phones. How do we find out? Were you there during the Charlie Kirk shooting? No, you saw it online. Depending on your political beliefs, you were being given a certain view on that shooting and the shooter and his motives and all that. So we're gonna get into that, but starting off, these are left-wing groups that I was with in Iraq and Syria for about 2 years. Did I go there because I was left-wing? No. I'm not even in the US right now. I don't vote. I'm not anything at all. I don't care. I stray away from that stuff, but definitely wouldn't consider myself far left. Nonetheless, I spent a lot of time with these groups because they were the only ones fighting ISIS in Syria, definitely against radical Islam. Great people I thought I would never be friends with, are friends to this day. And then we get into Ukraine. What kind of groups did I meet in Ukraine? Jeez, all sorts. Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of them are right-wing, conservative. You see a lot of conservative values in Ukraine, but let's look at the patch wall. We have YPG, Tbura International. That is the group that I was with in the YPG, the unit. But we also have a police patch from Ukraine, a SWAT team patch. These are people that I trained when I was working at TDI in Ukraine, as well as my old unit. My old unit had a mortar team in it that were anarchists, Antifa. They were in my unit in Ukraine, fighting alongside the police and the SWAT team of Ukraine. Can you believe it? Fighting one true evil, which was the Russian invader.
That's interesting. I never thought about this like from this perspective, because definitely there are many of the forces which are ideologically not okay, should be not okay between each other, but still they're fighting against the common enemy. Wow. A nice perspective to see from Davydov.
What can I say about this? Well, you're going to meet a lot of people in this line of work as a foreign fighter. I've met a lot of different types of people. The funniest people that I've ever met were in these left-wing groups. Incredibly funny, and they give you everything. They'll give the shirt off their back. They will give it to you. That's how giving they are. Those are the types of people that are in those groups. And then we talk about the Ukraine side, the most courageous fighters you will ever find. Much more courageous than myself. That's Ukraine. Quite conservative. All things considered. So I'm starting with that, not only to give you guys a basis of what I know, that this is a lesser known fact about foreign fighting, is the friendships you make along the way, not so much the fighting and all that. It's the people that you never thought you could get along with, you get along with, and you become great friends with, and you trust with your life, and they trust you, no matter your ideology. I didn't go to any of these because of an ideological reason. I went there because there's an evil in the world. I think that goes for a lot of the foreign fighters, but look, the bigger thing that I want to talk about here is the shooter. You see a 22-year-old dude, grew up in a middle high income family. He was politically motivated. I think it's pretty obvious at this point.
Yeah, I think he was like politically, maybe not politically motivated, but he said in his speech that it was like against the hate spread towards LGBT community or something like this.
Point. He seemed to be left wing. He was a pretty normal kid, it seems like, but he fell into the wrong hands of falling into political extremism.
Yeah, and I think he was pushed by it from again by social media, yeah, because again we saw Charlie Kirk on social media, on his platforms, on we see reactions of other people on his hate and how they were offended. So he might felt this also personal offense towards him. So actually, yeah, it's all about social media, I guess.
And I want to say, as myself, as a foreign fighter, I found in my hardest moments in life, the extreme groups, the groups that were militant, they were the ones who welcome you with open arms. And I think that is one of the big reasons that shooter did what he did. Why did he fall into this very, I think we can all agree, extreme view on politics? Well, he seemed to be kind of a shy kid. He seemed to be, a recluse. Well, he found his connection. He found his group from people who have open arms saying, you join us, you're going to be so powerful. We're going to raise you up. We're going to pump you up. And that's what these groups do, for right and wrong. And I think that's what the shooter found in those communities was they'll bring him in.
I think it wasn't really the community. I think Davydov here is like, I think maybe he associated, like this shooter associated with community, but I think he was more or less like a lonely planner. Because his partner, he was surprised with his action. So it wasn't like community encouragement, but it seems like this guy, shooter, Tyler Robinson, he found out this own path for him to justify, or pay back towards that hatred, So it wasn't like community influence, but it was like influence of other people whom he wasn't like in the same, let's say, in the same organization, in the same company. He just looked at the social media. I think it was like this. He looked at the social media. He associated himself with a specific type of the people, and he decided to make some revenge, to organize it himself. I mean, he wasn't really influenced by someone, but it was the general subjective act on him from the social media. I think it's something like this. So he imagined that he is in that community. He wasn't really influenced by a specific individual, but by common message coming from social media. I think it's something like this. Sorry guys, I'm not the native speaker. Sometimes you may not understand what I say.
Unlike a lot of other people. And that brings me into my the second thing that I want to say. A little warning to all of us. We are divided. I don't know if you guys know how social media works, how data collection works. I know very much because of OPSEC, because of communication warfare in Ukraine, in Syria and Iraq. They track our GPS, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. They track it. Many different apps, every app. They try and collect as much information as possible. They know how long you're looking at a thumbnail, how long it takes for you to scroll on Instagram. They know what gender you are from it. Uber is gonna know that on this day, at this time, you're probably gonna go and ride to go and see your parents, and they know what time you're gonna go to church. They know all these different things about you. They know absolutely everything because they follow your data. But how do they make more money? Click it on this video. You made me money. How? Ads, right? Ads. And they're not gonna recommend my video to you unless you are interested in the topic.
Yeah, that's how YouTube works. So for YouTube, it's more interesting. The more you watch the videos, the better it is for YouTube platform. So it may place more ads, obviously. So it already knows your own pattern and what to recommend to you based on your preferences. But sometimes those preferences, they might be delivered to your head by the same social media. So actually, we're at the age where those corporations, they might change your personality. They might, it's like overtone window, yeah? So you may like one stuff, but little by little, you may receive some signals via phone, like oh, here's your recommendation for YouTube. Here's your recommendation, like new recommendation, yeah? Sometimes YouTube gives me absolute crazy shit that I would never click, but sometimes I click on it, and then it feeds me the same narrative more and more, in a way changing my personality, especially if I found some speaker, like, for example, I like Steve Div, or maybe some people like watch me, they they watch, they follow me, and maybe I go crazy and tell different stuff and they believe me. So it's always like a risk to believe to someone. So of course it's better to cross-check the original information at first and follow the people whom you trust, but not too much. Like, even if you follow me, don't trust me too much, or any sort of the speaker. It's better to avoid this idealization of someone, especially political figures. Like some people, we had the argument here on the chat with people who said, for example, Zelensky is a hero. I was saying that he's not a hero. So we had this kind of the argument, interesting stuff happening in the chat. But what I want to say, that it's better not to idealize everyone and make this some sort of the outside view. But he's right. Yeah, it's been fed by corporations, tech companies. They are more and more controlling our life, unfortunately.
So if I have a view that you guys might agree with, well, they're going to recommend it to you, because then they're going to click on the video, they're going to get an ad, get some money from it. So I could have said some very divisive stuff, which you guys are already seeing on social media.
Yeah. Especially, Tucker Carlson and Kirk, by the way, they told really divisive stuff, hatred towards people. But they touched the part of the audience which became very loyal, because it fits their mindset. I know those rednecks out there. They agree with it and they go full in. Like, they are very loyal. They become loyal subscribers right away, and they donate, they follow, they do whatever you say. So very, very, very loyal. That's the MAGA cult, actually, what's about.
I could have said it right here. I could have said it right now. And you guys would have been recommending it, and you would have watched it, and maybe you guys would have taken it seriously, because I'm Sibdiv, and I have integrity. You guys know who I am. I'm not.
Yeah. So don't always judge like from neutral perspective. Be more critical with people you watch. With me, with Sibdiv, because we might go crazy.
Somebody talks about this sort of topic all the time, especially just sitting down here, no music, no videos. That's not normal for me. But you guys would have consumed something that could have been very bad. And we can see this problem everywhere. Obviously, Charlie Kirk shooting, we see complete divisiveness. We see friends, people are losing their jobs, friends are being lost. But what about elsewhere in the world? Do you think that social media had an impact with Ukraine? Ukraine stopped getting funded because a certain political power got into control that did not like Ukraine anymore.
Yeah, that's why I hate Kirk. That's why I hate Tucker Carlson. The main reason, because they started this like public narrative out there, together with Trump, by the way. Oh, we pay $350 billion to Ukraine, which is absolute bullshit. This number, it's 3 times less than that. Oh, we should it's not our war. Zelensky started this war against the country, which is 20 times or 15 times bigger. That's what Donald Trump says. So he accuses Ukraine for not just defending, but for starting the war. It's Biden's war. So complete nonsense, which has nothing to do with reality. But many people believe in that. And it all comes from this MAGA bullshit propaganda. And that's why I am here. I hate filming about Ukraine, to be honest with you. I hope I will stop it, then the war stops. But I already started it. I'm on the way, and I have to do it. So I understand that I can film about something else. I can become pilot once again. I'll have something to put in the bread and eat. So my main goal is not earning money or something. But I already started, and I'll film more, because I feel that I need it. I need to tell people that That's why I'm speaking about Donny in my videos, yeah, about Donald Trump, how delusional he really is. Because we cannot change him, but we cannot, his personality, but we can change the fact that he is the president. I mean, next elections influence somehow altogether. Yeah, on my channel, I do not consider my channel like really huge, but little by little with those baby steps, one speaker says one thing, the other says also the same stuff. And little by little, we create this common opinion against Donald Trump because he is freaking bastard. He's ruining everything, democracy, United States itself. Today I got to report that analytics say United States is going to get into the depression the next year, could be even worse than depression of 2008, and all because of what? Try to guess. So he is destroying like everything. And by the time Ukraine has been attacked by Russia, they say absolutely different nonsense. They put everything upside down. Hate speech also mostly coming from MAGA. I'm here on fight also. Yeah, fight in social media. I do not encourage anyone to shoot anyone, but the fight is ongoing for people's minds. Okay? So idea is to... I'm sorry. I speak too much probably. I need to drink some water. So I'm very touched by this neglectance and incompetence of American politicians. Like it's below bottom. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna lose some of the subscribers who support Trump, but I don't freaking care. I'm here to speak about it, how it is, and I think I can do it. I'm sorry, I'm not reading the comments now. I'll read them a little later, guys. Sorry. I just want to watch this video and we're gonna go to the comments later on. Just my reaction, you know.
Spreading disinformation or information, who even knows at this point? And just to enough people that democracy worked, and now Ukraine has no funding.
Yeah.
It was like 90% of people at the beginning of the war knew that Russia's in the wrong. They invaded a sovereign country. But Russia knew. I think a big reason that Russia invaded at that point, even though there's failures involved and all that, I think a big reason was that they knew that they had social media. They had the Russian bots. They've been using them in our politics against our people, against me, against you for years. Not only them, TikTok. Okay, who owns that? We all know the whole story behind that, but do we really understand how much they're impacting us? Do we understand that they're trying to divide us? And it's
why Elon Musk bought Twitter. The same reason, to spread his bullshit propaganda. I already filmed the video why he spreads division in society, in American one, elsewhere in Europe, you know, supporting those crazy parties. Tucker Carlson, yeah, he's paid puppet. So Kirk, the same stuff, yeah, absolutely. And Russian bot farms who write and type those comments out there. So definitely, yeah. Russia knew that with some time they might change the attitude of Americans, of Europeans, and you see how far rights they're winning out there. They're more popular than before. They're like playing on immigration issues. They're playing on, especially right now, then there are lots of the Ukrainian refugees as well. So everyone is speculating about those sensitive issues just to gain the political points, and far rights they're getting popular. Slovakia, yeah, they elected Fico, who is anti-Ukrainian. Orban for a long time, but in Romania this idiot nearly won, and still he's popular. So yeah, it's kind of the Czech Republic elections under the question because there could be second Orban. It's crazy, guys.
It's working very well. There's no center anymore. If you're center in the U.S., it's a big deal. It's like, what? How? You know, and nobody even believes that you're center. You know, if you believe like one tiny thing, oh, you're far right because that's what my left-wing person is saying, and vice versa. That's how it goes. Think about the Syria and Iraq. I've seen this. That's the group I was with. The woman fighters that I was with. These people are amazing people. They're great. They're working to make democracy a part of Iraq. a part of the Shengal Mountains. But I've seen it to this day that nobody even cares anymore. They're not being recommended it on YouTube. There's so much more going on in the world, right? Well, these
Looks like Portugal flag for me. A little bit.
people are still living in tunnels. They're still living in dire situations that all of us would agree with what they're fighting for, but none of us even know. None of us even, it's Turkey, okay? The country Turkey. I'm very obviously biased against them, all right? Turkish people, cool. Turkish government, not so cool, in my opinion. Well, they banned a lot of my videos about the YPG. They put it up to the courts, and they got my content banned in Turkey, so
Wow, I didn't know that they can do it. Interesting.
nobody can see it. Nobody in Turkey, which is the ones that are bombing these groups, can see my content, see my perspective on things.
Okay, so probably those are Kurds, yeah, after all.
They can only see one way, and this is happening to us as well. I mean, you realize that. What was your reaction when you first saw that video of Charlie Kirk getting shot? Well, I bet it was the same as me. We went to the comments and we saw, is this AI? Because AI is fooling
Yeah, I think I understand that it's real right away.
us now. We have to ask. It's all over the comments of everywhere. Is AI involved? Is this true? We don't even know it's true anymore, even when it's in front of our face. Much more when it's behind the scenes, where it's a giant supercomputer under the water that is pumping us full of an algorithm on what we might want to see. And they're only going to go and recommend the stuff that we want to see and what we agree with. And it just divides us even more. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And that's all I want to say. This is a part of warfare, as we see. It's a part of warfare. It's a part of the topic I want to talk about today, and it's part of my channel. Disinformation, all this stuff. And as an American, all right, I'm an American. I'm not in America right now. I'm in the Philippines, but America has a very big problem with community. We don't talk to each other anymore. We're all online, or we're so separated that we don't want to talk to each other. That's different. That's very bizarre in other parts of the world. I'm living in the Philippines now. Western countries, Europe and USA, I can go days without talking to people. I can go days. I think it's very normal for a lot of us. We go to the grocery store.
Yeah, it's more online, I think. I think it's like the problem for the world that it's more online. But at the same time, you may speak with more people online than in real life. Maybe it's just evolution of our society.
We go out to wherever, don't have to talk to a single person. We don't get community if you don't want to. But elsewhere in the world, the Philippines, Asia, big time, Middle East, it is all communal. It's all about, especially here, it's all communal. It's all about put the phones away. They're not even allowed to have phones. It's because of all the data that's being tracked. They know how lethal it is in war. Look, community is something that I find elsewhere in the world, but it's very rare in the US and Europe. And those seem to be the countries that are the most divisive right now, especially politically. And we got to watch out for that. We got to be very careful. And that's all I have for you guys today.
Yeah, he's very smart. Sivdiv is very smart. Nice guy. Now I'm gonna go to the comments. I'm sorry to abandon you guys. Think it days for not wearing tank tops. What are the tank tops? Yeah, Max, everything is good. So yeah, it's kind of interesting topic. It's very nice topic. So good. I don't know, Ben. Paul Combat Veteran Reacts also wears that tank top. You mean this this kind of the shirt? Okay, I see. Tank top. Well, if I had those tattoos, I mean, if I was more or less fit, yeah, I would probably wear that. But not in my belly situation. I share many of his opinions. Yeah, he's like right on, well, at least here in the video, so that he is like he's interesting. He has lots of the member-only content. It's also nice. I also started to film more membership content on my channel. Probably will film tomorrow or the day after tomorrow one more video. But he doesn't have like lots and lots of the views like I do even. I have like 200,000, 100,000 with something. It's not so good video for me. But he has like 36,000 views, 42, 74. It's kind of strange because he has so many subscribers. 1,340,000. Yeah, so he can have like many more subscribers but less views. Yeah, the same for Jake Bro, I think. I think he has something around 600,000, but he has like many views, even more than me. So yeah, less than me subscribers. So subscribers, they do not matter that much. I mean, they matter, they returning viewers after all. But you see, like 2 months ago, 300,000. What it's like in front line. Is he now in Philippines or in Ukraine? It's interesting. Yeah, lots of the membership only content. That's crazy. When did he start to film? Like oldest? 8 years ago. So he was American soldier in Iraq or Iraq, and was fighting together with Kurds. It's from what I understood, against ISIS. Interesting. What's his most like popular video? 1 year ago. Most intense combat GoPro footage in Ukraine. How many views? 18 million. Wow. Maybe I'm gonna review it. Yeah, I think I cannot show it like fully today.
Impact.
So it's his video, I thought, yeah. It's interesting. 11 million. So now I understand why he has so many subscribers, because people subscribe for him from those popular videos. Like 6 million, 7 million, 11 million, 18 million, almost 6.5 million, 4.6. Yeah, that's why he has like, because he started the fight, he filmed lots of those videos from his GoPro, and that's how people subscribe for him. I see now. And now they don't watch him that much because he started like blah 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 content. And those people who subscribe for him, they subscribe because they were watching combat images, and he is not filming combat images any longer, it seems like. Well, at least not that intense, from what I understood. Yeah, it's understandable now why he has less views, way less than subscribers. It's like me with my pilot blog channel. Like most of the people subscribe for short videos, but they do not watch my regular type of the content. Amazed he can run with such a huge brass balls. Latest content creator I'm watching is Valgyar. Okay. See if they start by doing the One Life videos. Oh yeah, it's interesting. One Life is interesting. It's also like good topic, but it's expensive topic. Here in Europe, it could be a problem to park van. Yeah, IBC fired Jimmy, yeah. For absolutely, as for me, no reason. because it wasn't any sort of the hate speech towards Kirk or something. It wasn't even disrespect. It was not glorifying his death, not even close. It was reaction on Trump's reaction on his death. That's it. And for this, he was fired. I subscribe to Sivdiv. His stuff never shows up. Oh, yeah. They cancel Kimmel over jokes, starting to feel like we live in North Korea. Yeah. 100%. They say Trump wrote on Twitter before to fire. Yeah. And Trump now says to fire more. He tasted the blood, and he follows now all of the leftist influencers and media figures, hosts, and so on. Okay. Can I recommend you make a video about the red and black Ukrainian flags? I never understood what that flag is about. I feel like a lot of misinformation. It's the flag of Ukrainskaya Повстанskaya Army, of Ukrainian Resistance Army, we can call it. It was fighting against Soviets. It was fighting against Nazi Germany. It was fighting against the Poles, Polish army. So all together, fighting for independence, basically, of Ukraine. That's why it's not been liked by anyone. Poles hate it, Soviets, Russians, I mean, and Germany is okay with it, I think. Alexander, greetings to Ivano-Frankivsk. Доброго вечора, чи доброго ранку. Ранок уже. I might check like Wikipedia page, just a standard one. It's not like a secret. Red, black flag, Ukraine. Immediately we have the article about it. The flag of the Ukrainian insurgent army. Ukrainska Повстанська армія. Also known as the red and black flag, червоно-чорний прапор of Ukrainian nationalist flag, it's called, is a flag previously used by Ukrainian army and the Bandera wing of organization of Ukrainian nationalists, OUN, and now used by various Ukrainian nationalist organizations and parties, including UNAUNSO, Right Sector, Congress of Ukrainian Nationalists, and others. Historian Andrei argues that the red-black color scheme rehearsed back in Zaporizhian Kazakhs, evidenced by 19th century. But Zaporizhian Kazakhs, I think they had a different flag, not this one. I think it was like more purple. Purple flag. Ukrainian siege. The revolutionary wing of Ukrainian nationalists, which was also called ONB, or the Banderits, because it was headed by Stepan Bandera, thought to develop its own symbolism in order to differ from OUN-M and Andriy Melnik, which used the blue flag. So there was one part of used blue and yellow, the other part used black and red. And now it's like used by different organizations, different parties, but actually it's like the flag of Ukrainska Повстанська армія. That's it. I personally like this flag. It's like one of our flags. Why not? We had the same back home, reported fired being homeless, but it's a crime, so jail to being homeless. Yeah, upa. Have the Ukrainians and Russians ever loved each other? Like it was peaceful, okay, we were peaceful between each other, like for a long time, I think. During Soviet times, at some point of Soviet times, and in the Russian Empire, yeah, there were no like direct wars between Ukraine and Russia. In the Second World War, yeah, Ukrainska Повстанska Armia, the flag we saw just today, it was fighting against Soviets. But in Soviet army, there were also Ukrainians, yeah, also. So you cannot say that it was like direct confrontation between Russia and Ukraine. So I would say that what is happening, what Putin started in 2014, it's the first like real Ukrainian-Russian war in the history. Before that, it wasn't like that. I mean, direct confrontation between two nations. Because Ukrainska Повстанska Army, yeah, there was the confrontation, but again, Soviet army is Soviet. It's not like Russians only. It wasn't like Russians only. It was the Soviet regime, yeah? But Russia and Ukraine is the first time happening since 2014. It doesn't mean that the history between Ukraine and Russia in general, it wasn't bright. There were repressions and so on, but the military confrontation is the first one. As far as I know. So yeah, that's basically about... yeah, I really like the combination of the colors. It's like really... I would say aggressive, yeah. Red and black, it's like aggressive. I think it's you may also find it, yeah, Nazi. If we go Nazi flag, maybe, yeah. It also has like those elements. Well, there is also white, but it's like this black and red. It really, like really pumps out. It's like, wow. But here's white. Like, yeah, it's not the same, absolutely. Let's go to Norway flag. This also like, yeah, it's a little, yeah, it's blue, dark blue, but it's also has interesting vibe, yeah. And yeah, this is Sweden. Also our colors. So yeah, I like the combination of red and black. It looks awesome. Also I like white and red. Like, yeah, it's also nice combination. White and red, yeah. Like Polish flag, Indonesian flag, Japan flag. Good luck, man. Yeah. Which country has the best flag? I would say the most unique flag is Nepalese, as for me. And the best flag, I don't know. I would like to say Ukraine, but it's very simple. Like, it's so simple. Just two colors. For me, it's very simple. Yeah, it looks good. Like, I like this combination of the colors, blue and yellow. Yeah, it's also great, but it's not so interesting as many flags out there. Nepalese people just burned down their parliament now. Senators escape with... Yeah, I know about this stuff. You know why do I have... okay, just gonna go to show you. Just a moment. Do you know why I have this flag on my from One Piece? Before it was just a sky here. Now I put this flag because now it has the different meaning. Yeah, that's the YouTube channel I'm on live now. So it became the symbol of protest now, and I thought it's like a nice idea. Like it's the anime, yeah, that influenced even political life, the lives of the country. So I said, oh, it's kind of powerful. So I decided to put it here on my channel for a while. We'll see. By the way, this flag was banned in Indonesia already because many locals, they put the flag like they do not agree with the government, with the policy. And I, like inside, I don't like any sort of the government. I wouldn't call myself an anarchist or something, but I don't like corporations, I don't like governments, because they all, like, politicians, fuck them all, and all of those billionaires, fuck them all as well. that's my... I just don't like them. Nepal people plunged their ruling communist party. I think they had like many of the communist parties out there in Nepal. The first pro-democracy was a colony on Nasu under the lead of Benjamin Honlolt. I actually know some of the Nepalese. They were working with me in Indonesia, flying ATRs. I wonder whether now... I think they were flying in Nepal. Hippie man, maybe Astro, I don't know. I never smoke weed, so I'm not like a classical hippie. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just maybe tired of those politicians. So I just don't like them. Also, those guys like Pavel Durov, Elon Musk, and so on. You know, all of those Zuckerbergs and Bill Gates. They have nothing in common with us. They are flying somewhere else. They don't know what people want. They are like... they do not represent us at all. They don't care about us. For them, we're like ants. For politicians and for billionaires. That's why I don't like this stuff. I'm not communist, not at all. But yeah, I don't like that this class of the people, politicians and oligarchs. Is it hard to navigate a plane through the airport that you... No. Like, open the jets and you can easily navigate there. No problem. I flown to many airports without, like, any sort of debriefing. Like, yeah, there was the standard briefing, but nothing extra. Like, you can open the chart before descent. Okay, we fly here, we fly there. So... in the modern day world, everything is more simple than before. Like you have navigation systems and everything. Would you consider going back if Ukraine is forced? If Ukraine is forced to cede land, I think I will not go to Ukraine until Russian regime changes, because there will be another war. It's 100%. Like, if there is the ceasefire, I wouldn't go there. No. Because the next war is imminent, and I have family, so what? Again, the same stuff? No. Oregon, thank you. Update live stream second. What do you mean, Ben? I don't understand. My mom is J witness. Oh, I see, cat. I wonder why don't we have... Oh, thank you, Orenik. Okay, I need to go. Thank you, good night. Thank you, Ironic, for supporting. I wish you sleep well, yeah? Thank you. You would fit in Northern California. Oh, I see. Why don't people see that Israel forced to release VB and Gaza is the same as Ukraine forced to cede land? It's also another long history lesson for people. Huh? I didn't understand. Forced to release VB? West Bank. Like, I'm not into really Middle East stuff, but I think we already discussed here on this channel. Maybe it's could be the topic of our next stream, like discussion about West Bank. I understood. Discussion, or maybe I'm gonna go with my podcast. Like I don't know nothing, especially, but the facts are the facts. Yeah, about what is happening out there. Oh, it's like 6:22. I need sleep. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being with me on the live stream. Oh, we have good activity, like 70 people watching during the nighttime. It's good. It's good. Thank you, guys. Wish you all a peaceful sky. Have a great time. Stay awesome.